Hello Grizzlies, I am going to show you today how to do online registration as easy as possible. So what you're going to do is just go to any search screen. We're going to use Google today, and you're going to search for Granite Park Junior High. And when you hit enter, you're going to find a link to our school website. It's a lot easier doing that than remembering schools.graniteschools, blah, 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 blah. So once you get in there, this is the screen you're going to see. You'll see all of these tabs up above. You're going to hover, not click, hover over registration, because you'll see these two tabs. If you choose New to Granite Park, or if you click on registration immediately, your parents are going to have more than double the paperwork to fill out. We don't want to do that. You'll see that there are two options under that registration tab. If you're new to the school, click on New to Granite Park. Otherwise, you'll just click on Returning Grizzlies. So 7th graders, you're going to be a returning Grizzly for next year. Click on that, and this is a quick overview on this page of what your parents are going to see today. They're going to hit next after they read that, and they'll find some important information. It is not required to read through or sign this. It's just important information if they so choose. And then they're going to hit next, and this is where, see the big gray box, the required paperwork starts, the forms. So head injury is required to be filled out every year by parents. Parents will need to read through this and sign. Now, before we go too much further, I almost forgot to show you over here, it says translate this website. Click on that and you will find a lot of different languages. I cannot guarantee every language is on there. I have found some that are not there, but for the most part, you're going to find a language that's going to help your parent read this and understand this. So let's see. When you click it, it takes a second and then it changes to that language. So just find it in whatever language works. If you want to go back to English, since it's the most common, it's at the very top. So we're going to go back there since that's what I can read. So parents are going to read through this, and at the bottom you're going to see an area to be filled out. Student number. If your parents don't know it, they can ask you. You're going to be able to figure that out. It's not required though. What is required is your name and the grade you will be next year. So choose that. And then this is where they're going to agree at the bottom. This is a confusing part for many people. This submit button is what processes the form, sends it to me so I know that it's been completed. You must click submit, wait for it to process before you hit next. Once it's processed and that button disappears, go ahead and click next, and then you'll see the next one. This is a next required form. Parents again will need to read through this, fill it out at the bottom, click submit, wait, and then hit next. So as they go through each of these, you'll see when there's a gray box, it's a required form. Some of this information will get filled out before August, the fees especially. The school district and our school still has to figure out what the fees will be. But the fee waiver that the majority of us would be filling out is here at the bottom. It is currently only in English, but when they click on this, it's going to take you to another page, and the parents will need to fill this out. Now, as far as the fee waiver goes, that's the fee waiver, but the proof of it, we can't accept those until August. So just make sure your parents know in August they either need to bring what it says up here, previous year's tax returns, 2 recent pay stubs, or those other forms if you receive assistance. Again, they click submit and then hit next. And then there's a couple of optional things here. The after school program just kind of goes over it. We're going to work on getting that online. It's not there yet. The optional community council and PTSA. And then the last page, this is where parents are missing the registration card. Blue links right here. We have it in English and Spanish. They have to click on this, and once again there's going to be another page that pops up, and your parents need to fill this out. They might get a little bit stressed when they see at the bottom of the first page that there's 12 pages. Just know this, there's only 12 pages if your parents have a lot of contacts of people that they want to allow to pick you up. If they don't, it is not a full 12 pages. Once that's completed, and at the very end they've signed that they agree with what they put in there is correct, you're done. They don't have to do any more. It takes maybe 15 minutes to 30 minutes depending on how much information they're going to put on some of this paperwork, but it doesn't take long. I need this if possible before the end of school. Otherwise, you're going to have to use one of your summer school or summer days in August and spend the day with me here at the school to fill it out. If you do not get your registration completely done by next Tuesday. On Wednesday, you will not get to go to the yearbook signing party. And if it's not done by Wednesday night, on Thursday, you do not get to go to the field day. You get to sit with me the whole time. Won't that be fun for us all? If your parents don't have access to computer or internet at home, we can help. Have them come during school hours and they can use a computer here. Have them come see me in the counseling center. We're here to help.